game. But yeah, I play with them regularly. He just fucking left then. Architect in real life. I am not, lol. That is quite a compliment though, thank you. But I generally have just spent a lot of substantial hours playing 7 days. So it's one of those few games where I've spent like, say, 18 hours a day for several years playing like non-stop. That's why I build so much and do so much. Also, that reminds me, if I can fucking remember how. Give me a sec. Just give me a sec. There we go. Fucking remembered, Shelly. I remembered to do the shout out thing. I always fucking forget because it's so manual for me. And I've only started being able to do shout outs and stuff since Shelly's actually started rating me. So yeah, this is one of my little farm plots. I do consider this to be little. This is only about 350 odd. I think I'm completely done making them. I've also got to harvest this soon, so I'll get me some energy drinks and shit to deal with that. But yeah, so designing a house was hard. I've also had about triple times the size of a farm plot before, because I used to have bigger land claim size. My land claim is also buried, so I have maximum space to actually work with stuff, which is really nice. But yeah, I've got like fucking nice windows and all sorts of shit. Like, you know, area to come inside. My like, what do you call it? Like shoe rack thing. I've got, these are full storage boxes, by the way. All of my kitchen is like full on storage boxes. So you can literally, if you make storage boxes, but you don't make them writable, you can paint them. You can make them look like whatever. This is a storage box. This oven is a storage box. The freezer, the cooler thing is, that's it. My friend and you is like, he always builds and builds and builds until all the walls are steel. He also created an airstrip for the gyrocopter. Like how many hours did he spend? Oh man, if you're interested in it, I recommend joining Discord. If somebody wants to just type in ! Discord to get the link into Discord, I have full-on photographs of like my previous bases and the serious amount of fucking hours that I've played on there. One of my maps at least have been over 300 days in game. For the questing, are you?
Yeah.
Just give me 2 minutes, Grim. I'm just showing chat around my base. So yeah, I've got I don't have stuff in there, but yeah, I've basically like got all the basic stuff in here. Like everything, I've gone for like the home look this time, but my previous bases, holy fuck, did I go for fucking fortress. So by the way, you can paint this each way, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that, Shelley. When you were painting stuff, you might have noticed that. You can paint up and you can paint down for staircases and stuff. So yeah, this is my room. That's my bedroll. You can have a full king-size bed for a fucking bedroll. I've got like a outdoor terrace with some plants and stuff. I've got to harvest all this at some point as well. Is it? I did. You'll see the VOD. Good. I want to see that. Because, what do you call it? When you're painting and stuff, I've only seen it when it's red, black, and gunmetal grey. So I'm looking forward to how it goes. Grim's just down there. I thought he walked up and in here. I heard the door go. Maybe I didn't. And you've got all this. I've also got my forest is starting to plant. I planted 1,033 trees. So that goes all the way back. I don't know if you can see it all the way back there, but if I look on the right angle, you can just barely see it keeps going. But yeah, these are all literally every spot. Every one of these grey spots is a tree over here. So I've planted a few. I still have more tree seeds. I could do more, but I'm not fucking around with it at the moment. I think 1,000 is probably good enough. I'm generally not allowed to plant more than 1,000 on any one server because it fucks around with everybody's like ability to play. But I've planted a little bit extra this time. Chat thought I was bad with the tree until I mentioned you. Oh man, if you watch a couple of VODs back, Shelley, you'll hear me like talking about like full-on theories of like how the game could bring in fucking, what is it, like naturalist, like woodland type skills of like finding honey and stuff like that in amongst like moss and all sorts of shit while I'm like planting trees. I get like real deep with conversations when I'm planting trees. I'll tell you what, like I sit there and like really have like a thought process about it, which is hilarious because all I'm doing is walking around planting trees. And also I'm not nearly as bothered by the sound as you think I am. I think you'll find that when you actually like watch it. I'm just fucking pissed off that they had to add a noise in the first place, but I do understand it helps new players. So that's really more what I actually think about the noise. I'm supposed to be carrying heaps of this because now my gun only takes that. So now the other thing too is I'm not taking my auger, I'm not taking my chainsaw. I don't generally do it for quests. Where do you stay on Horde Night? Actually, surprisingly, just a 2-story house. I'm just coming out now, Grim. What are we doing first up? Are we going to a quest or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm thinking about we'll do a quest. Well, actually, not straight away. We're going to the Horde base to drop off the workbench.
Yep.
Because I swear there was one already in there, but oh.
I'm just trying to think if there was anything I had to take up there. I don't think there is. I think I should be right. But yeah, I'll show you the Horde base when we get up there.
And then from there we just do questing.
Yeah. So
hold on. I need to mark it.
Yeah. So I usually like fucking carry all this shit on me as well. Like this stuff always stays in my inventory. I never fucking take it out. I know it's useless in the late game to have plant fibers on you, but whatever. I do it. It's how I play. Vanity Tower, lol. Actually, you will be really surprised at how basic Horde base is, and it's the first time we put a wall around it ever. We never have bothered to put a wall around our Horde bases ever before. And it's just a 2-story building. It's just a simple 2-story building that we've just upgraded a bit. But it's sufficient enough. Like, we tried the first night on this map. We tried, because all the guys have got their bases around Trader Joel, and I almost put mine here or just here on the edge of the burnt area, but I ended up being here. Yours is way simple. Yours is actually pretty good, because, like, you actually took the time to, like, build it. Brim builds very much the same way you do for Horde bases. I don't build Horde bases, I just upgrade buildings. I usually am standing on, like, the tallest one, but we started off with this little fishing shack here next to water, and it turns out that the zombies can swim, because 2 of the guys, Rast and Grim, they stayed out here in the lake, and then they obviously got killed out in the lake. So that was really unfortunate. I stayed on the building all Horde night, and it wasn't even that bad. But yeah, our Blood Moon's just up here. And I've been upgrading it. I haven't fixed it since last Blood Moon, last week. Yeah, I think it's a bit weird that the zombies can swim, because it seemed obvious that they'd just, like, walk along the bottom or something, but I haven't actually witnessed them swimming yet myself. But the guys sure as fuck did when they were out in the middle of the water. So this is Horde base. Now, do remember, we don't usually have a wall, right? Something's dying around the back. So yeah, we've had a few layers of spikes out. Did I fix the bridges on the desert? We haven't yet. Although, little known fact, where is it? Okay, so if you can find this ravine here in the desert, and you find, I know I've got that in the way of it, but there's like a mine shaft here, right? If you go down this, it takes you to the bottom of the ravine. If you follow it along, there's ancient ruins here that you can explore. So that's a little known fact. I have only been able to show that on this map. I've had it on one other before, and it was almost mythological because nobody could fucking find it. But yeah, so far we haven't gone too much into desert. I usually live in the desert. I prefer the desert. Last time I had the snow. Last time I didn't have this particular Navezgane map. I had something fucking completely different. We normally do custom maps. But nice. I'm just going to quickly show chat here as well.
Yep.
Usually I've been building my own buildings for everything. That's it. Don't go in the canyon unless you have a gyrocopter. Funny thing is, I'm perfectly fine with the gyrocopter. Nick's okay with it. Grim won't touch it. A few people won't touch it, so I should be kind of maybe able to get upstairs. We've got dart traps everywhere. Pretty much everywhere inside is spikes, if not cement. I accidentally upgraded a couple of parts what Nick did. So they should be able to get up to here, and this block is now missing here. But they basically get up the staircase and they couldn't go anywhere, right? That's Grim's little box in there that he sits in. At the moment, Nick's put these here so he can get up. Nick's been improving this place and decorating it. Okay, so we just got the workbench. Sorry, my voice is still going. Azula, that is my spoon. don't leave it alone. I still have my Vegemite spoon in here. It's just wrapped so that the cats can't get at it, but they can smell it. Nick hates the smell of Vegemite, so we've had a fan fucking blasting in here for a while. But yeah, they want the spoon. It's just wrapped so they can't get it. We don't need to hear slop and chops for the next hour while they enjoy the spoon. So yeah, this is generally where we were sitting when this back bit was open, right? Nick and I would sit here and we'd shoot down the thing, but the zombies aren't even making it up and in here. So instead, we're sitting up and around on the front here and just shooting whatever's coming in. Like they're breaking in. Like I said, this is the first time we've had a wall around this place. Generally, we just don't bother. But yeah, up over this way is where Grim sits. I just put some stuff around here. There's a broken bridge that has a very deep canyon and you don't jump because it's super deep. Yeah, no, I know the one that you're talking about. I know exactly the one that you're talking about. And I've only found it a couple of times. I get very lost very easily. This is Grim's room. So he can either sit in here and fire down the staircase if he needs to, or what he's been doing is sitting out the back. Last time we both sat on the fence and fought, and I died, and then I decided to run back. This is what inside of one of the rooms looks like, by the way. So I ran back because I was going to get on my motorbike, except my motorbike was out of fuel when I put it down to like get back. So I ended up fucking running around in middle of Blood Moon. Nothing attacked me though. They were all still here attacking, which was lucky. But yeah, I go around and I repair all the walls, steal the spikes. Nick does all the electronics. I fix up this. I want to put spikes up the top eventually so that railing will fuck off. But yeah, when you're ready. We've just been doing some quests and shit tonight. Like the thing is, like I don't expect too much on this map for probably getting to explore too much. Like we haven't even really, like there's a drop there actually. Hold up. Let me just mark that. When you log off, the yellow drop marker sometimes disappears. But if you put a marker next to it like that, you can always find it. So later on, when you log on next time, you can go over there and you'll find your drop. That's good to know. So we haven't, like snow's up here, but if I know this map type, it should wrap around over here as well. So we haven't really got to explore much in there. I have. There is a massive tunnel up here. I don't know if you guys seen this, but there's this awesome fucking spooky tunnel through here that you can check out. Very, very, very cool. It's just fucking nice to see some new shit in here, you know? I've literally been playing for fucking years. I think I started with like Alpha 16. It might have been the one that I started with. Where are we? We're over here. I'm just trying to figure out which quest Grim's going up towards. So I don't see it. Are we? Which quest are we headed towards, Grim?
It looks like Infestation Tier 2.
Okay. I didn't realize we were going downwards. Alright. Yeah, so fucking this time I've been a lot in like the burnt area and it's actually really peaceful. I've got to say, like if you want a quiet base on all base standards, it's actually really nice. What's up?
Whereabouts is it exactly up here?
Just in front of us. Right here.
Yep. All right,
yeah, so
cool.
This was the one that Nick and I went to and we realized it's yours.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
That's loaded. I've been going sledgehammer.
Unload everything that I just scrapped.
Yep, it's all good. I've been going with sledgehammer because sledgehammer was the first weapon I found on this map. I tend to just use whatever I've found as the first weapon. So sometimes it's a spear, sometimes it's an axe, handgun, whatever. Grim also likes to manually path through the building.
Well, actually, before we do that,
here we go again.
I know, monkey.
Read this, scrap it.
Yeah. So Grim likes to generally like carve his way through and or like not fuck around with it, whereas I like to take my time and like climb shit and stuff. I've also been trying to get a lot of resources and whatever because I haven't actually gone out questing much myself. And the problem is that we were supposed to go up and over to the building with that, so there is that little issue now. I don't have parkour, so I can't get up there. I could maybe get off the building. Oh, there's a wheelie bin there. I could maybe climb that. Well, almost. Alright, maybe along here. Oh, Nightwolf, you woke up. I was wondering whether or not you'd eventually wake back up. I think you fell asleep right before I ate the Vegemite. So you may have missed all that. Let me keep up with Grim and give him a hand with this stuff. Hey, mate. Also, like, my sledgehammering and stuff like that's pretty certainly fucking improved. Yeah, we also got raided Nightwolf, so we got lots and lots of new people. What's just like bowling somebody? Monkey, have you seen me absolutely launch some of these fucking zombies? Like, there's at least one time where I fucking launched one like it was playing golf. It was amazing. I gotta admit, that's something I do enjoy about this. Also, I've maxed out cooking and stuff like that, which reminds me, I haven't looked at my stats for a bit. Hold up. Yeah, I'll give you all the pats. So Nightwolf is my resident stream wolf. So you can give him pats, you can give him food, water, play with him. He's got a ball that you can throw. I do have points, so I was going to put into intelligence. I was going to put one into physician, because then if you use a splint when you have a sprained leg or wrist, you repair it instead of not being able to do fucking anything. So, yeah, instantly cures sprains. Yeah, now that'll be good, because what I've been doing is going through, like, all the other ones, because I've already maxed out, like, some of the ones I've got in strength. I've got a fair bit of ones in strength and stuff. Ladder up. Room will be up here. That always make me giggle playing with the hammer. Oh, yeah. No, I figured, because, like, I think, like, the most activity is when I start, like, going and, like, killing
The rest
zombies.
is all yours. I don't want it.
Ammo, food, nothing, medicine, concussion stuff. Nice. All right. That was done and easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on. Lucky Looter, Volume 5.
Give me a sec. I've read it.
And Archery, Volume 3.
The Ranger's Guide to Archery.
Yep.
I haven't read that.
All right.
Not that. Where's my fucking inventory? I'm just down beside the house. I also have a cooking book if you want it. I'll go around to your car.
Yeah.
That's it.
Know,
Red Mesa Compound, Navezgane Corrections or Country Jail. County Jail is exciting and questing probably. I've watched Mirthless do County Jail. It is interesting. Can I read the knife guide, or is that you just storing it?
Oh, that's yours as well.
All right. Yeah, I've watched it. I haven't gone there yet. I haven't done much in the way of actually questing, because I've been mostly building and mostly getting food stores up, because on the server, I am the person that does the cooking, the planting, usually building, usually some horde-based stuff. Where is that pattern coming from?
Looks like we got a hand in some, and then there's a fetch tier 2 all the way in the desert.
Oh, it was coming from the car.
All right.
I was trying to figure out where the fuck that pattern was coming from. Yeah, I've only got the infestation to hand in at Jen. I don't see any in the desert unless I'm not looking far enough. I might not be looking far enough.
Yeah, should be there. Or there is some that I might just have to hand in.
Or it could be maybe haven't shared them. Because I haven't been taking on any quests tonight. I've been handing everything in, completing and handing stuff in.
I shouldn't have to share. What I mean by that is that it automatically gets transferred over to everybody.
I forgot about that.
If it was on the server, it'd be different.
So you can also get oil shell in the desert for your gasoline. Oh man, nice, yes, you fucking can. Because that's why I had the desert base in the beginning. Is I literally spent hours mining.
It's always fun.
I knew you would.
Let's see if you got anything. I don't have much in the way of money on me, but what have you got? Books. Nothing I really want.
Go check the workstations real quick.
I do need to feed her. That is lamb.
Don't let
I can give her lamb. Is it Brave Fighter, Shelley? Went into Red Mercer compound. It's mainly Steel Club. With mainly a Steel Club. God damn it. That's an effort and a half. Didn't know what I was getting into. Yeah, see, that's the thing is when we started on the tier 6 infestation and fucking Nick wanted to do that straight away and I'm like, I don't have enough health, I don't have enough ammo. I
can't actually see behind me because my looking around is my steering.
I find if you just click the mouse button again, you can change it to just being keyboard and then you can click it back when you need it again.
So, there.
It should be left click, I think. And then you have full control of the keyboard and then you can left click again and it'll turn it back to being the mouse driving it.
I don't like that. I do not like that.
It's only for when you're trying to fucking reverse properly if you need it.
Yeah, nah.
If you need that visibility.
Yep, no, I prefer to,
Yeah. I figured. Like, you drive how you want to drive. I was just letting you know.
Oh, wow, there's actually 3 different modes.
What's the third?
Okay, so the one is using your mouse to... What's that? Okay, so the first one is using your mouse for steering. Second is
that place?
the keyboard and mouse to steer.
Poppin' pills.
And what's the third one?
That's where I was mining. I've also accidentally collapsed in next to the river. So one thing I didn't know is that rivers have flow physics.
When I clicked on it,
and I flooded one of my mines.
It snapped all the way around. And I was just like, what the? So I was actually thinking that it must have been like, use the keyboard for looking.
Mm. Are we hopping out here or are we going somewhere?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm pretty sure I don't have one to hand in.
Adjustments to the visual stuff.
No, I don't. Yes. So, fucking hell, what was I saying?
Okay, I take that. And
when we did the
I take the price. Yep.
When we did the tier 3 6 infestation, it was kind of like well, shit. I don't want Grimm's car. I didn't have anything on me. And Nick was like, let's just do it. And I'm like, no. How about I fucking go home and get prepared for this and then go from there? Because that way I'm actually fucking ready to do this. And I still fucking died. Because the other thing too is like, I don't have super great armor or anything. I'm still working with like military vests and leather and stuff. So my stuff is not as strong as like whatever Nick is using. I'm not sure where he's up to, but I'm still only got like some tier 3 stuff on me. So if a zombie actually hits me, I'm not strong enough to hit it. Because I've been mostly, on this server, I've been mostly following Nick and Grim while they're going slap happy kill and everything. And I've been mostly looting everything and scavenging fucking everything.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Is this the place for your quests? Because if it is, the thing's out the back. It's around here.
Oh, yep, it is.
What's it? Do you have a clear area mission that is like having a bug?
I just got the map and zoomed all the way out, so I was actually assuming that it was up
I
front.
have. We've had a couple.
Yeah, okay.
We've had a couple, so I know that you can't go in through there, but I'll go around this way. So the ones that we have had is, so you start a clear area and you can't finish it because you've got to activate the door to let the zombies in and then kill them, right? And that counts as a clear area. The only problem with that is that the button hasn't worked for the door, so we haven't been able to actually get out. So I just stood there and I broke the door apart with the view that there's a chance that it might just automatically spring open, and it did. And when it did, it started a heap of zombies and stuff running in. So we at least like problem solved that, but that's actually apparently more common than you'd think it should be because like I'm seeing a few people are actually getting it, and it's really fucking frustrating to have. Also, the military compound is pretty good. It is one of the good ones. Yeah, no, that's what I said was, so we destroyed the switch. Sorry, I probably didn't say that as clearly as I probably could have, but we destroyed the switch. Just like the bit with the green button. We just removed that bit, and once it's gone, we can automatically, the door just pops open, and it's not even an issue. But yeah, that's what we have been doing at this point. And yeah, I do find that the military base is pretty great. Hey, mate. Anybody else? Nope. Yeah, so these things. So yeah, you pickaxe this away and it will open up stuff like that automatically once it's gone.
Ooh, my satchel's here.
Oh, we're supposed to be looking for satchels. Yeah, mine's upstairs too. Where is it? Somewhere up here. I see you back there, mate. Could have killed him. The Red Mesa mission also have a 2 bug switch that you need to destroy. This gun is fantastic, but it loads so slowly, and I've been using an SMG, so I'm like reloading it after like 2 fucking shots at a time. My satchel should be up here though. That way.
Alright. Don't need none of those.
Mine should, yeah. There it is.
Let's
I say it
see.
should be in one of these back corners. This is when you know somebody's played too much. You can fucking find your way around super quickly.
What's my... It's tier 3.
It'd be nighttime too. Pretty sure when you're done with this quest, you're supposed to go out that way. Are you done with all the loots?
Yep.
Alright. What are you doing, Phoenix? I can feel you on the back of my chair. So I've got Phoenix and Azula are my cats, by the way. You'll hear me mention them occasionally. Phoenix is currently sitting on the back of my chair. He's been in absolute shit about the fact that I won't give him Vegemite. Because, yeah, I don't really want to hear him, like, slopping around for the next, like, half an hour while he finishes off the spoon. And then Azula, she's normally just asleep and cozy next to me, but she's not at the moment. The other thing, too, is that there's a lot of these pipes have, like, these little red switches that you can turn now and activate stuff. I'm hungry again.
So the infestation there.
You should need to level up the machine gunner skill to have better reload speed. Yeah, see, I've barely been using the guns. I'm one of these people that take a really long time to bother A, getting a gun, and basically B, upgrading my shit. So I've been using the sledgehammer pretty much exclusively to save up on ammo. The cars and the guns.
Why the car gets wrecked so quickly.
Oh, I don't wonder why. Like, I take mine through the fucking rivers and over everything. Like, you've seen me literally chop down trees with the cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, you can cut down trees with the cars. Wait, does it actually remove the boulder?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to smash in it really hard in a couple of times over, but it works.
See the little base that was back there on the right? That's one of Grimm's locations that he's got outside of traders to hide in.
Base. I kept on hitting into it. And I'm guessing it must have been the 5th or 6th time I hit it and it just got destroyed. I'm like, oh, finally.
Lol. Construction worker. Lol. Yeah, no, I'm generally the person that does, like, usually we have a town center because we used to have 7 people playing together. So we had one town center and everybody went and made their own, like, little little place to sleep.
I want to tackle the tier 6.
Have you got it as well? There's a tier 3 in front of us.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to now, but no, I can't multitask at the moment.
That's alright, just keep going to the tier 3. We'll do that. I've got to give my person some food, apparently. She's fucking hungry again. I forgot to bring some food with me.
Oh, I did too. Woo.
Alright, so this will be probably Grimm's place.
Hold on.
Yeah, so when we had the town centre for everybody, I was pretty much responsible for... Whoever had the land claim was responsible for taking care of the building and the construction. So on those places, I had the town centre to take care of. I had food production, I had farming, I had obviously planting of trees, mining, harvesting, and most of the time everybody just went and did all the quests. But that was also back when you could get a fair bit of XP from just building and mining and shit. And they obviously changed it so you can't kind of get that. Not as easily. But yeah, the shepherd's pie is pretty OP.
This one,
I save the cans of peas for it as much as fucking possible. A lot of the time the guys use these in like lesser recipes or they just eat them. And I tried to say that if it goes into a recipe, like check if it goes into a recipe. If it doesn't go into a recipe, then fucking just eat it. If it goes into a recipe, don't eat it. Like, save it. Because there's a couple, like, chicken rations don't go into a recipe, and there's at least one, like, stock or stew or some shit like that drink thing that doesn't